Well, we're about 3 months into this new normal, and absolutely nothing feels like normal. So today we've got a bit of a different take on this strange time in the world by chatting with Salimeh Tabrizi. She's a renowned clinical counselor, energy worker, and plant medicine advocate. She's also the founder of Canada's largest cannabis hemp conference and expo. She joins us in the line today from Hawaii to give us her take on this historic time for the planet.
So I'm a clinical counselor and coach, and at this time I specifically work with people who have gone through transformative journeys with plant medicine and fungi, so entheogens and sometimes psychedelics.
Was it that interest in plant medicine that led you to start the Cannabis Hemp Conference?
Yes, I was inspired through my work in ceremonial spaces with ayahuasca. And during that time, I had a meditation with cannabis, and she came through as a feminine entity. And as many of you have connected with her that way, and she said that she was tired of being abused, misused, misunderstood, and prostituted as a master plant, and wanted reverence and respect. So that's how the conference came to be.
I was curious, what were your thoughts when you first heard about coronavirus and the impact it was having on people around the world, especially the fears that started?
My sense is that we are going on a global ascension process. The human race has seen, hundreds of years of atrocities and brutality and separation. And so this is the year 2020 is quite pivotal in our time of ascension and shifting into a more harmonious way of being with each other, with ourselves, with our planet. And so when I first heard COVID, it just seemed to me that we were going into an incubation period. And during this time, we all needed to sit and ground and think a little bit more and reflect on our role as human beings on this planet. And so much comes during that time of reflection regarding family relationships, our relationship to our bodies, our physical health, how are we standing in our own power, in our sovereignty, and of course how we are impacting our surroundings.
Others maybe are seeing this as an opportunity to cut out those distractions that have been keeping us all so busy for so long. We've been hearing for the last number of years, I'm so busy, I'm so busy, I'm so busy.
Exactly. So again, it's my sense is that there's been a huge built-up of trauma within the human race, and it is seen in many of the cultures, whether it's been war, whether it's been intergenerational trauma, whether it's been sexual, physical, emotional trauma. We have been, and also our disconnection with nature because of the industrial wave. And so because of this, I feel that we've come to almost like our cup has become full. And so my heart goes out to all of especially the parents at this time who have children and who their whole schedules have been disrupted, and they have to homeschool their children while still working and managing their finances. And it's a very, very difficult time for many. And at the same time, the way that things were moving forward, they couldn't have gone just like that. It's just not sustainable. So this is actually, I feel, Mother Earth, Mother Nature's chance, and in some ways opportunity that she's given us. She hasn't just wiped us out completely, but she said, hey, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a wake-up call and see how you can handle this shift. And so I totally understand that it's very difficult for people at this time, and it's also an incredible opportunity to not go back to the way that we were pre-COVID. And so how can we, create more spaciousness in our life? And that addiction to busyness, it's a real thing within our culture and population, because we are ultimately a runaway culture. We're running away from all our fears, all of our traumas, all of our pain and guilt. Right now with the riots that are going on, it's a lot around not feeling so guilty to not even want to look and feeling paralyzed in that state. And so it's very important that we do our personal work at this time. It can be more important. And so whether that's seeking therapy, whether that's going into hypnosis, whether it's talking to an elder, whether it's going into ceremony, whatever it is, we have to take these blocks off of us so that we can allow more and more of spirit and the call of nature to come through. Really, this is about listening. Humans, it's about listening and taking all the noise out and listening to nature and listening to our highest guidance.
What can we do? What takeaways can we learn from this experience and take with us as we enter into summer 2020?
This time that we are in is affecting all of us, and we are all on this journey as a human race together towards awakening, towards harmony, towards living in balance and health, vitality, empowerment. And we all want to do good. At the basic level of our humanness is that we want to make a positive impact. And we are giving an incredible chance to be able to make a lot of positive changes in our lives. So pre-COVID, who are we pre-COVID and who are we post-COVID? And this really requires us to dig deep into our own lives. How are we responding to our relationships? How are we showing up for our family? How are we showing up for our communities? How are we showing up with our self-care? Are we going back into the busyness of our lives prior? And so I feel that it's so important that we do our own work right now through plant medicines, through hypnosis, through therapy, through yoga and breath work, to be able to be the clearest conduits so that we can show up fully as empowered, sovereign, loving human beings on this planet, and to live in balance and harmony with incredible gifts that have been bestowed on us, and have a sense of reciprocity, of giving back. It's a very important piece right now of not playing small, stepping into our full power and truth, but also with love and giving back in service to our planet for everything that we have received.
So there you have it. Salimeh Tabrizi on taking care of our own temple first so we can take care of our greater temple. So take care of yourselves, folks. The planet's counting on you. Jordan Wade for City Lights on Novus TV.